John Calvin on Psalm 102, verses 1 through 3. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and let my cry come unto thee. Hide not thy face from me in the day when I am in trouble. Incline thine ear unto me. In the day when I call, answer me speedily. For my days are consumed like smoke, and my bones are burned as an hearth. Hear my prayer, O Lord. Let my cry for help come to you. The psalmist's earnestness shows that these words were not dictated to be pronounced by the careless and light-hearted, which could not have been done without grossly insulting God. In speaking thus, the captive Jew bears testimony to the severe and excruciating distress which they endured, and therefore the ardent desire to obtain some alleviation with which they were inflamed. No person could utter these words with the mouth, without profaning the name of God, unless he were at the same time actuated by a sincere and earnest affection of the heart. We ought particularly to attend to the circumstance already adverted to, that we are thus stirred up by the Holy Spirit to the duty of prayer in behalf of the common welfare of the Church. While each man takes sufficient care of his own individual interests, there is scarcely 1 in 100 affected as he ought to be with the calamities of the Church. We have, therefore, the more need of incitements, even as we see the prophet here endeavoring, by an accumulation of words, to correct our coldness and sloth. The heart ought to move and direct the tongue to prayer, but as it often flags or performs its duty in a slow and sluggish manner, it requires to be aided by the tongue. As the heart, on the one hand, ought to go before the words and frame them, so the tongue, on the other, aids and remedies the coldness and torpor of the heart. True believers may indeed often pray, not only earnestly but also fervently, while yet not a single word proceeds from the mouth. There is, however, no doubt that by crying, the prophet means the vehemence into which grief constrains us to break forth. Make haste, answer me. When God permits us to lay open before Him our infirmities without reserve, and patiently bears with our foolishness, He deals in a way of great tenderness towards us. To pour out our complaints before Him after the manner of little children would certainly be to treat His Majesty with very little reverence, were it not that He has been pleased to allow us such freedom.